Well, here is your reminder. Mother's Day is less than a week away, coming up Sunday, May 10th. I know a lot of people are like, wait, what? Mother's Day is coming up? Yes.
Get those gifts.
Get those gifts. I'm saying that to myself. My mom, I hope you're not watching. And this weekend, you can celebrate Mom at several local restaurants. This morning, we're joined by the Buttered Tin for Kare-in-the-Kitchen, Katie Parrish, corporate pastry chef. Good morning, Katie. Thank you for joining us here.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Tell us more about the Buttered Tin and what you guys are all about.
So the Buttered Tin, we like doing an elevated but still approachable breakfast, lunch, as well as our scratch-made bakery. And we have this available every day, and now we have 3 locations. So whatever side of the city you're on, we have a location near you. That would be great to host Mother's Day.
Okay,
Yeah,
awesome.
absolutely. What are some of the deals that you'll be having?
So we have a few different specials this weekend going on Saturday and Sunday at all 3 locations. We are going to be offering half-price cake and pie slices from our bakery case.
Okay.
So just come on in. Those are not a pre-order item. You just come in and pick a cake slice or a pie slice from our bakery, and it's going to be half price Saturday, Sunday.
Can't beat that.
Right, and then we are doing half price bottles of wine. So all the bottles of wine are going to be half price by the bottle. And then if you get our sparkling, you get a bottle of sparkling and a little bump of juice to go with that to make your own mimosas at the table.
Not too much juice, just a
Yeah,
little.
yeah, just, just a
eyedropper
little juice, right?
Yeah,
And then our special on the menu is going to be our cherry almond French toast.
Okay.
Yeah.
So before we get into that, I'm always curious when people come on the show, what got you into being a pastry chef? What was your journey?
This was always something I really enjoyed, cooking and baking at home. I actually started my career doing cake decorating specifically. So I spent years just focusing on cakes, especially birthday cakes, wedding cakes, and then kind of broadened it into general baking. And I love doing the scratch baking, which we do at the Buttered Tin. Everything is made completely from scratch.
I've always found baking so much different from cooking stuff on the stove because there's so much chemistry and science that goes into it.
Yeah.
That's why so much of us are bad at it because it's a little bit more difficult. It's a little bit more involved.
Following
than
the recipes, yeah.
Right.
That's a great journey.
Yeah, it certainly
Yeah.
is. Let's go ahead and get into this French toast here. So I was talking before we came on. I told you that I'm really bad at French toast. What's the secret to a good French toast?
A good French toast starts with a good bread. So
Okay.
we get our French baguettes from Turtle Bread Company in the cities here. And what we do is we batter them and toast them on the flat top so they get that nice toasted look to them.
Yeah.
So that's what you really want. You want it to be still kind of crispy on the outside, but soft and chewy on the inside.
Of course.
And you don't want them, you don't want to choose a bread that's going to get sogged out really quickly. You want something that kind of has a little structure and can hold up to it.
As we were talking about, no Wonder Bread. Don't
Yeah,
get your
yeah.
loaf of bread in the
No.
bread aisle and
Target
think you're going to
brand.
make
Right.
you're
That's not going to make the best French toast.
not going
No.
to make good French toast with that. And then the batter that you soak it in, what is that made from?
So it has eggs. We use a general French toast batter, so eggs, some cream, and some cinnamon and sugar mixed in there. So it's a little bit sweet, not too much. What's different about our cherry almond French toast is our bakers actually make this cherry compote that goes on it. So it's a cherry almond compote, and our bakers make this something very similar for our cherry almond pie.
Okay.
So if you've ever had a Buttered Tin cherry almond pie, it's going to be very reminiscent of that.
The same kind of thing going on.
Yep.
Okay,
So we
great.
got tart cherries here, a little bit of sugar, cook it down with a little bit of orange juice and almond extract.
Okay. About how long do you cook that down for?
Honestly, it could be really quick. Just bring it up to a quick boil. We like to thicken it a little bit, just so it's not so runny, but really very quick and easy, maybe 10, 20 minutes.
I love all the secrets you're giving. Keep giving.
Everybody's taking notes at home,
Right.
but you don't want to steal it completely.
And we
you know?
don't want to add too much sugar to it because we want the tartness of those cherries to come through.
Okay, makes sense.
And then we have an almond streusel here. So this is really simple streusel, butter, sugar, flour, sliced almonds, and then there is some almond extract in this as well, just to bump up the almond flavor. And that gives it a nice little crunch on top too. And then of course we have to finish it off with an almond whipped cream.
Of course. I'm assuming homemade.
Homemade,
Yes.
obviously, yes. So this is a great dish that really, I think, you know, feels a little elevated, a little indulgent for mom. Make her feel celebrated. And it's also a great showcase of the butter tin because it's showing our cooking, the kitchen side of things, as well as the bakery side of things as well.
Okay,
Absolutely.
well, if you don't mind,
Yeah, no,
You're
please
like,
do.
so we
dig
need to
in.
try.
got to jump in here. I want to, okay. I don't want to ruin this. I
It's
feel
so
like I'm going to
beautiful.
mess
We
it
got
up.
a good shot of it. We have
Okay,
it, so
yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah.
We got it on the record, so now we can go in
And this
taste
will
it.
be available Saturday and Sunday at all 3 of our locations as well.
I like that. You can eat in, or you
Yes.
can get stuff to go.
Get
and
stuff to go,
Make
yep.
mom breakfast in bed. Either way. Let's see.
That was absolute perfection.
It's good.
That is so, so good. It has just the right amount of sweetness. It's not
Yeah.
overpowering. You don't even need syrup for that.
No.
No syrup necessary, which I'm used to drowning my French toast in syrup. Not necessary.
You don't need syrup. That's good.
Very, very good. How long do you soak the bread in the mixture, the egg and
Very
the
quick.
mixture?
Just toss it in, let it soak up quick, and then put it right on the flat top. to
Because I've
cook.
heard different things about that, how you have to let it soak for like minutes at a time. But you're saying just a quick dip.
Yeah,
Right.
we just do a quick dip on it, and then just make sure that it's soaked all the way through before we fry it up.
That's amazing. And you didn't just bring the French toast here. You brought a whole spread. Can you tell us about this?
Yes. So one of our lunch favorites is the Caribbean bowl. That's one of my personal favorites as well. You can add chicken to it. You could add salmon on top if you wanted to. Otherwise, it is a good vegetarian option. We have a cake slice there. Of course, our cake slices are going to be half off all weekend. And it really just depends. Our bakers are doing an assortment of different flavors for that. Our cinnamon rolls, obviously a crowd favorite.
Yes.
Who doesn't love a cinnamon
I
roll?
know,
Yeah.
I know, especially moms. Moms love cinnamon rolls. Make sure to come in and get her one. And then we have a coffee cake here as well. These are a special flavor coffee cake today that our bakers came up with. So it's a blueberry lemon coffee cake. And we have those daily too in the bakery case.
And I
I was going to ask the cake. What flavor cake is that?
This one's just a marble with
marble.
whipped cream on it.
Ooh, Marble's my favorite. So I love the butter tin because you can get it in your frozen food aisle.
Yes,
Talk about that.
Yeah, that's great. So, buttered tin, freshly frozen. If you guys don't feel like going out anywhere on Mother's Day, it's always a great option. You can pick up our cinnamon rolls, pies, dinner rolls, all of those in the freezer section at a lot of local stores, and bake them fresh at home.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that I can bring that home.
Yeah.
It is always good to walk into your store, obviously.
Right, yes.
Like that,
but if you guys want to bake your own cinnamon rolls
Yeah.
at home and still get the quality of the buttered tin, you can definitely do that too.
Absolutely. And you guys just opened up a location, right? Over in Plymouth,
Yes,
Coburns?
we have the Plymouth location. It's inside the Coburns, and that has a little bit different hours than our regular locations. So our full menu is still served from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. there. However, we are open from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. for things like bakery, espresso drinks, and beer and wine.
Perfect.
I know a lot of people are booking up all the restaurants this weekend. Why
Yeah.
does the butter tin make such a good alternative? It's much more casual, much more laid back than going to one
it's
of these
very
fancy
approachable,
restaurants,
and it just is a great way to give mom a break, take her out somewhere nice, so she can enjoy a great meal. She doesn't have to do the cooking, she doesn't have to do the cleaning. We'll take care of it, and then she can get dessert as well.
Yeah. And a lot of restaurants, too, they have those fixed menus, but I like that you guys are just staying the same.
Yes,
I
we
like
just
that.
have, the few specials that we added, and then everything else is just our full regular menu.
That's a good differentiator because sometimes it's
Yeah.
like the fixed menus. It's like, oh, I wanted this if I go to this
Yeah.
restaurant. So that's great.
What's one thing you want people to know about this weekend and want moms to know about this weekend? Anybody making plans for this
Yeah.
weekend? Mother's Day, everybody wants their mom to feel special, obviously. What do you want people out there to know?
Make mom feel special. Bringing her in, we would love to celebrate with you guys. We really would love to see families. We'd love to see moms, and just make her feel like it's her day.
Every mom out there deserves to feel special.
Yeah,
no doubt about
Absolutely.
that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for bringing in all this wonderful food and talking about the hours. We'll have more about that too
Yeah.
at kare11.com.
John, you gonna come in and try this French toast? Where are you? I'm surprised you haven't run in at this
I
point.
know. He loves French toast. And it's going to be like, what, 70 on Mother's Day?
I don't know.
I think
Great.
it's supposed to be nice out.
Yeah.
He doesn't
He
know.
doesn't know.
Here you go. I'm gonna get another
What
slice
is
here.
this now?
Were you not paying attention?
Yeah,
No.
cherry almond French toast.
This looks awesome.
Okay, I'm gonna cut myself another slice. Here you go. Okay, you know what? Go ahead.
No, wait, I'm
you deserve
kidding.
it.
I'm kidding.
No.
He wasn't.
Here. What's
wasn't.
this?
He was
Ooh,
serious.
fun.
Yes. Yeah. Go ahead and go for that. Jesus, John.
Oh, man. Whoa.
Thoughts?
That's real nice.
Yeah.
Very, very good. Okay.
You don't even need syrup.
No, you don't. What's this stuff here?
The whipped cream.
Oh, is that like homemade whip?
Yeah. Yep.
That's the way it's done.
You were asking earlier about like your suggestions for Nicole and what
There
you're
you
gonna do for Mother's Day. Here's an option for you.
Wow.
Okay.
These are beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now he has to explore. And,
I'm like shopping right now. You guys know what you're doing.
But the weather, John.
Mother's Day is gonna be really nice.
Mother's Day.
Oh, we're talking about over
Yes,
we're
that's
talking
what
about
he
weather,
called
yes.
you over.
there. No, you told me to eat it.
It's called a
Eat
transition.
it.
By the way,
And
what you're
weather.
doing is amazing there. That's delicious. Also,
Very good
it was like
stuff.
French. What kind of bread is that?
It's a French baguette.
French baguette. I almost said it. I knew it.
You're this close.
Anyways, it's gorgeous. Yeah, the weekend looks great for all the mothers out there. I'm trying to get Nicole to go fishing and golfing, but it's not working so far. So it looks like we're going to the Butter Tin. Let's do it.
This is the spot to go to.
I absolutely love that. Great weekend here coming up.
All right.
Okay, awesome. Katie, one last time. Where can people go to the Butter Tin?
So our location in Lower Town St. Paul, which also has a patio, so if it's nice weather, they can sit out on the patio there. We have Northeast Minneapolis location, and then the location in Plymouth inside Coburn's.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for joining us.